Hello everybody, it's Craftin' Just Because with Chris Cowan. Getting all set up here. Okay, we're going to be playing with this punch, some Cajun Craze ink. I have very vanilla cardstock, and then I'm using a few sheets from the iconic Imagery Designer Series paper. Oops, I didn't grab. Oh, because I'm using the opposite of this one. And then we're using the iconic Imagery stamp set as well. So let's go ahead and get started. First thing we want to do is we are going to punch out. I want a total of 9 of these shapes in the different patterns. So I'm going to go 1, 2. I want one in very vanilla, so we'll cut that out once we get the cardstock cut. And then there's 2. And 3. And 1. 2. Let's see, how many do we have? We have 3. 3. I need one more of this one. And we should be good. Okay, so I'm not going to cut into this other piece because we don't need it. Okay. Because we're going to use one of the very vanilla, like I mentioned. Okay, so then we're going to bring in our paper trimmer, and we are going to cut this card base down to 4 1/4 on the 8.5 inch side. And then I'm going to score it at 5.5 on the 11 inch side. And then before we punch this, I also want to cut a piece that is 5 3/8 by 4 1/8, and that's going to be our template for putting on our little punches. And that should be all the cutting we have. And I'm going to cut out 2 because I just realized I need 2 very vanilla pieces, not 1. So I might take one of those away. So let's see here. I'm going to fold my card base in half using my paper snips. Okay. Then we are going to bring in our Cajun Craze ink, which coordinates with our paper. And we are going to stamp a couple things here. We're going to do Grateful. I'm going to do Grateful. And then I'm also going to do For You. I'm just getting a wet wipe here. How's everybody's Thursday going? Mine is going splendid. Okay, so then I want 4 and You. Let me line this up on my grid here. That way I ensure that it's it straight. And then I'm gonna do for you. That could have been closer together, but that works. Dang it. And then we also want to take our leaf and we are going to stamp a leaf down the edge here. You know what? I only will use one very vanilla because we stamped on the inside of the card. Okay, so that's all of our stamping. Okay, so what I think I'm going to do is I'm just going to place that in there for another time. Okay, so now I'm going to bring in my piece that I'm using as my guideline, and I'm going to go ahead and add all my pieces. So I'm just going to start laying them out. And I'm going to have that one go off just a teeny bit. Okay. And then I'm going to do, let's do green next to that. Just like that. And then I'm going to do the edge of this acorn piece. Just like that. And then you just fill in. So now we're going to go in here. And add our designer series paper. Oops, I didn't mean to go all the way up is what I needed to do. And you want to just leave like 1/8 of an inch in between them. Okay, and then what's on this side? Okay. Oh, we might want, you know what? I do want to cut a few of these pieces for more pattern. Okay, so then let's do our polka dot. I'm gonna do the polka dot right there. Okay, which means right here I want to do some acorn piece. Okay. And then I should be doing that. Okay. Okay, there's that. Then we're going to bring in our paper snips, and we're going to turn this around, making sure it's all flat, and we are going to trim off the pieces. And so they kind of stick together because, you know, my glue went over. And we should be almost done. Whoops. There we go. Okay, then what we're going to do before we put this all together, I'm going to come in with some ribbon. And I think I'm going to use my little polka dot ribbon. And I'm not doing a bow, I'm just going to tie a knot, just for the more rustic look. There we go. And then there we go. And so then there's that. Then what I want to do is I'm going to bring in some of my foam tape, because I want to kind of elevate it. I'm going to put some foam tape down. Okay, and then we're just going to put this little guy on our card base, and we should be good to go. So let's see here. Where's our card base? Oh, there's our card base. And I'm just going to take off the release paper from the foam tape. Come on. There we go. And then I'm just going to center this on down with 1/8 of an inch border around it. And that's our fun little card. I love how it turned out. I think it looks really pretty that way. And until next time, my creative peeps, I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I will see you later. Bye-bye.